Bruh, playing Valorant until like 1 a.m. on a school night is not ideal. I probably shouldn't have done that, but you know what? Too late now. You know, I was gonna make this video at like 10:30 and then I was gonna go to sleep, but clearly that didn't happen because now it's 12:53. Anyways, I have this very fire clip that I took earlier. I don't know if I'll upload it as a separate video to this account or like another account, but it's pretty epic. Yeah. No, it's not. It's just like really glitched. Anyways, that quiz was absolutely tragical. There's one question that I was like, wow, this is suspiciously easy, except I don't know if I did that right. I think I got that one. And then the other one, holy, yeah, it was the type of question that I expected, but I don't think I practiced the right version of it, so I did it wrong. Whoops. Yeah, I think I drank too much caffeine today though, because up until like maybe 11:30ish, I wasn't tired. Now I'm tired, but that's just because it's like 1, basically. But yeah, this morning I had a really weird dream, or like last night, or 2 nights ago, I don't know. I'm feeling really slow right now, mentally, like, impaired at the moment, my bad. But I had a really, really weird dream. I wrote the thing down, but, yeah, so story time with my random dream from last night. Basically, I had a dream with my friend in it, and from what I remember, she had a brother in this dream, and he was getting married to someone, and they wanted my friend to meet the girl ahead of time, so she had to drive home. And for some reason, I decided to tag along, or I was told to tag along, so we drove and stuff, and then we did some random side quests. And the first one that I remember doing was we went to this little Asian shop, and we went there for food, but the Asian ladies didn't like us, basically, so we were kicked out, and because we were eating, like, very sacrilegiously, allegedly. And yeah, they booted us out. And when we were inside, we met these 2 random guys. One kind of looks like this one dude that I know, basically blonde with a messy bun. And then the other one was this big, like, Hispanic-looking man who, wait, I lost my line, who did some sort of competitive sport, and the blonde guy was his, like, manager. So, yeah, they were kicked out too, apparently. And then we were just all kind of there until one of them suggests that we go somewhere else, but then they want to go out scout the area, so then they go. And then they pull up with these little purple and orange cars, and they can, like, link together, so the one car goes in the front. It's like those toy cars, you know? But yeah, they're, like, magnetic looking. But anyways, that happens. Oh, I have 4 likes on my post of my wall. I decided to start posting pictures of my wall daily on my alt account on Instagram. That's fun. Anyways, back to this. One was the shape of a computer mouse, and the other was the shape of a rectangular prism. And the buff guy, like, speeds away, like, hundreds of miles per hour, or, like, kilometers per hour. And then the blonde guy got stuck in a traffic light, but eventually he tries to catch up. But then he pulls out his phone and starts recording his friend speeding away in the small buggy thing. And he pulls out his wired headphones to talk, like what I'm doing right now. And then he stopped because the light changed and he didn't want to die, I guess. And then he proceeded to speed off as well. Now, somehow I end up in the car of one of my other friends, and now she's visiting home, too. And she books it down a Vancouver-looking street. No one is in the lanes, and she's, like, weaving through the cars at 296 kilometers per hour. And for some reason, the other cars were all going super fast, too. And I was just in the backseat, and I was, like, covering my face because it was, like, really scary. And it looked like she was about to hit, like, every single car that we were passing by. And eventually, yeah, she did. And for some reason, it didn't throw us over, despite us going, like, 300 kilometers per hour. Instead, it went into, like, a spin, and then the car, like, rotated backwards or something. Except then homegirl, like, hops into the backseat. Yeah, I don't know. And then I was tweaking because, like, why are you in the backseat, too? Who's driving? But yeah, eventually everything goes back to normal, and then we pull into her neighborhood, and she crashes into her house. And for some reason, the car is majority, like, made up of glass and window-looking things, so the entire side of the car shatters, and it tapes onto the side, and we both stand up unscathed somehow. But then, we look at the window, and there's a collapsed guy on the ground. It's her brother. And after sulking and tweaking in the car for a bit, we went out to face him, and he's not. So then we walked inside, and I started crying and saying that we thought we'd killed him. And then right before, which is kind of crazy because it's right before his wedding, and yeah, then my alarm rang, and at some point, apparently, I was in a field, and there's like a pretty black girl, apparently, wearing a headband, a gray headband, army-looking pants, and a white shirt on, there's so many typos in this, and she was sitting on a bed? No, she was dancing in the field under a goalpost, and then me and my friend were watching, and this happened before the Asian restaurant arc, apparently. And then we got up and sat on benches, and this short little Asian girl who looks like this one girl in one of my classes, and some dude with a French accent just came over and sat on the bench and just started yapping about stuff. I don't remember what the conversation was about, but the black girl also joined in. But yeah, I think that girl, like, spawned in my dream because I went to this random, like, Zumba thing before school started. Like, it was a residence welcome thing, and yeah, the person who was leading it was really, really pretty, and she was really, really good at dancing. But yeah, anyways, that was that. I was locked in for a little bit today, actually. I got some stuff done. But then I realized there's just more stuff after that, so. Yeah. That was that. Also, I keep stalking the internet for, like, the David case. I'm so curious to what the actual truth is. But, guess we don't know for a little bit. So, yeah, I should probably go to sleep. I think it's kind of late. Trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, okay.